What up, everybody? Welcome back with the Plat. Platypus is the name. Talking shit is my game. Fuck you, motherfucker. Let's go to twitch.com/twitch.com. And then on twitch.com, we're going to mute. I don't know if I need to mute, but sometimes it plays shit and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't want to steal other people's content much. Got him. All right, let's pop out this chat. Man, I'm on top of it today. This is fast. You know what? On Twitch, I could switch my go live thing, right? To Elder Scrolls 2 to Octopath COTC. There we go. It doesn't let me change that when I am using Streamlabs, the go live notification. But here we go. I spend $15 a month for the benefit of streaming on this fucking thing. How many do I have subscribers on Twitch? I got 4 subscribers? Man, that's fucking nice. Thank you. All right. All right, what are we going to do today? First thing we're going to do is we're going to check our mail. Because I'm 100% male. Day 8. I should read whatever the Kate sends me, but I just don't. A Traveler's Sacred Seal. Okay. I guess we're gonna do this, huh? Let's go. Let's check out our feeds first. I gotta wait till at least one person is in chat to do a poll, right? That's kind of the rules. And maybe no one shows up. We'll save that poll for later. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. That's fine with... Okay, let's take a look. I do want to continue the story, but I think I need to do... Let's see if we can go to do Nameless Town. I don't remember when it resets daily. I don't yet recall. I did get those large nuts going, though. Those large... So, the one large nut must be better or equal to the 6 nuts, right? Where's the nut farm? Okay, they're here. I wonder, so these seem to be on their own 24-hour thing, right? Tasty large nut. Tasty large nut. Not. No, okay, just... All right, 3 tasty large nuts today. Thank you, ma'am, for that nut farm. Let's go ahead and go, okay, they haven't reset yet. Okay, so there's like, there's daily reset, but things have their own individual timers as well. It's kind of... That seems complex, but maybe it's not. The fact that these people in the town have their own 24-hour timer refresh, and these guys out here have their own 24-hour timer refresh. Let's go to world map. I actually want to you know what? Before I forget, let's just do the 3 we'll do the 3 ads while no one's here. Just to get it out of the way and I don't have to think about it. Well, I'll do the Kates probably later because I'm going to refresh those to get the 50K. I kind of settle for the 10K, but we'll take a look here. And sometimes the ads fail to load for me the first time, and then afterwards they start kicking butt. Boom. Boom, it looks like it's not gonna work. Looks like it's not gonna work. Looks like it's not gonna work, but maybe it will. Give me 1 second here, friends. Is my, do I have the wrong chat pulled up? 1 second, let me hit this button, go live. It looks like I might have the wrong chat pulled up. If you're in the YouTube chat and I'm not responding to you, give me a second to apologize. Let me first monetize this. Priorities. I do have chat. Chat is open. I do have the wrong chat open. I had a different YouTube chat open. Pack Demon, I see you. Ciro's AMV, I see you. Hey, Plat, been a while. How you doing? Guys, I'm doing good. Sorry I didn't see that. I had like an event chat pulled open, which isn't my current event chat. The nut farm is right up there, Pack Demon. This is how you watch ads in the game. This is like the most you can tell this game is like a real game in a sense because it doesn't even load ads well. We gotta watch these. Honestly, I'm just happy it's the very first time I've gotten an ad that isn't for a bunch of naked anime women saying, "Oh, play with me, senpai." And I'm like, ugh, please. Oh, they just have white candle wax dripping on their bare feet. I'm like, stop it. I don't want these ads on stream. Where's the nut farm at? Yeah, I recommend you give Noelle your tasty large nuts whenever possible. This isn't even what the game is like. What's crazy about AFK Arena... I think this is AFK Arena. Maybe not. This might be Idle Heroes or something. Or Hero Wars. Yeah. Right? That's like not what the game is. It's just like, it's so weird that all their ads, all the ads are all these mobile games. Especially, have you seen Last Fortress Underground? I've been playing games, so I've been seeing a lot of those ads. It's like, it's not fucking even remotely what it's fucking like. This might be loud, I'm sorry. Here, I'll help you in 1 second, Zero. This is so loud, it's distracting me. Can I just turn this down here? Yeah, I could turn it down there. Also, I just want to skip this as soon as it's available. Sorry I'm doing this. No one was in chat, I thought, when I started it. There we go, please. Reward granted. Thank you. These aren't even good. Like, I actually don't even recommend doing those. Just do the Kate battles, but I'm going to take all the stuff, too. Let's crank that up. Not quite that much. That's a little crazy. So the way the wandering the NPCs, they're not wandering. They're set in stone, guaranteed. And you just follow the Nameless Town quest line, and every time you complete one, the next one will unlock, and then you just keep doing that. And so after you get the nut farm, yeah, I think you have it. I could be wrong. All right, I'm not necessarily. I know I make guides, but I'm still only been playing the game for a week, and I'm still progressing myself. But to my knowledge, if you just complete these, eventually you'll unlock the more people, right? If you go into the quest log and you select the Nameless Town quest, it will take you to the next person that wants to move in. So you shouldn't have to find them at all. The game will... Oh, look at the ads fucked up my framing. There we go. You should just have to select that quest, prioritize the quest, and it'll take you. Didn't show on the map for mine. I don't know why. I don't know. That is when I recommend prioritizing. Also, you are going to have to get friendly. Like, the Nameless Town feels partially here. I mean, it's got great rewards, but it feels partially here to make you comfortable with the exchange for a reason to go in there all the time. And what you're going to need is you're going to need all 15 of these fertile soils. Obviously, we don't have 15 of those yet. Or there's only 9 more for me. I'm not sure... I think I'm probably going to sell all my shit once I can. All right. I think we're going to do our hunts. I think we're going to do the hunt. I haven't done any fights today. The hunt will take some time, and it should be good. It'll be the hardest hunt I've done, so it's possible it's the hardest content I've done, and I am embarrassed about failing something on stream. That's not true. I'm not embarrassed. But in a turn-based game, in an action game, it's harder to judge perfect play because there's a lot of every input is a different variation, right? And so you could have slow reflexes when you're playing a game that's 100% turn-based. There is probably objectively perfect play. Whether or not anyone accurately can determine that is separate. Okay, we're gonna do this 40. I wonder if it's ever worth it to run these again. So I wonder if I get up to a team of 500 power, if I'm more likely to get the... Because I have an apothecary that I want to be able to get to the next level, and I wonder if I do this, if it's actually going to be... I wish there was like I need a thing that tells me like, oh, where's all the drops I can get. I might waste some gems to kind of experiment. What is this, party 2? No. We do party 1. You know what? Sorry, party 1's apparently already almost dead. Let's go heal up first. It's good to hoard resources or future updates. I believe it. However, I'm kind of I kind of also have to not, in a sense. I have to experience as much of the content as I can as I'm trying to make content. But typically, yeah, you're not going to be burned by hoarding resources because you have them still. It's not like if you hoard them, they go away. But if you sleep here, you get a nice little kitty, and his little tail wags once. It's a lot like this. Got double kitty action right there. You know what? I'm realizing right now I forgot to put pants on. I'm just in my underwear right now. If I have to stand up, I'll go get pants. But you know what? Here we are. We're living in a... I've already made this decision to go live world, so we've got to roll with the punches. All right, we're going to level 40. Don't tell Twitch. TOS, TOS. No, quit taking me to party 2. We're going to party 1. We can't do an easy hunt because we haven't done it yet. It's going to be like, you haven't done it? Duh. I think I did get one seal of like the Thunder God or something. I got to find out which character I could take up to 4-star with that. All right, great grotto frog. Say that 5 times fast. Can I just okay, no, you're gonna make me do it. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 fights. Maybe 6 fights is how it always is. Either way, there's no random encounters in these, thankfully. The vicious, aggressive ant. God. Reminds me of my father's sister. You like that? That's a joke about ants. Or aunties. Yeah, you know, it's just... I don't know how strong these guys are going to be. No. What are you doing? You attack. You're going to analyze. Not even with the boost. If these guys hit really hard, I'm going to be super sad. But if they don't hit really hard, then we're fine. Okay, that's hard, but it's not, like, insane. Oh, they're weak to wind, actually. All right, well, I think we're going to partake in this, then. You're going to go over here, hit him 3 times. You're going to go here, hit him 3 times. And they're probably already dead. You don't even need to analyze, but in case you get a chance to. Nah, you might as well just fireball them, then. And they might just both be dead right here. Yeah. Good attack. Oh, no, we got the fireball off. Cool. Can you summon adcates during the hunt? I guess they disabled them. You can't do anything during the hunt. The hunts are, like, kind of removed from the... They're like a separate instance of the game. Like, if you look at your menu, you can't do anything. You can't even change your party. You can't change your party, your formation. You can't heal your party. You can't change equipment. When you go into the hunt, they're like, hey, you're not cheesing this in any way. This is what you've got. You can't use, I think partially, one reason they do it is so you can't use, like you said, you can't use experience nuts to heal by leveling up. Which is like, it's fine. The hunts so far aren't too bad. I mean, I'm sure that they'll get harder. I am nervous about Noelle being low, so we're going to keep her in the back. Let's analyze this, and the rest just attack. I don't like using all my BP unless I know I'm getting some value out of it. They are weak to daggers, which is fantastic. These guys are hitting really hard, though. Noelle, you're actually going to stay in the back. The worst thing about Noelle being damaged is that our healer can't heal him, right? You could heal literally everyone else. You know, I am going to use a light magic. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, luckily, even though they hit hard, they don't deal that much damage. And they have low HP. It's definitely more of like, sometimes they just hit you for like 600. I'm like, what the fuck? I definitely need some better equipment. To be fair, though, I mean, they are scholars. Is the echo from the game, or do you have... Oh, you know what? Let's find out. I have... What are you hearing echoing? Are you hearing the game echo? I don't have the stream open in the background, but I don't have headphones, so it's playing through my television. So it's possible that the audio of the television is then coming through to the mic, which could be resolved by me turning down my TV. Or better yet, my cats ate my headphones, so I don't have an issue. Do you hear an echo of my voice? Or is it just an echo of the game? Because I could do this. And that should make it so... I just, I turn the game down. You might not be able to hear the game anymore. I'm hearing an echo. I'm hearing a grown man saying echo. Got it. But I'm trying to resolve an issue here, Pag Demon. Got it. All right. Got it. Good. So, hopefully you won't be able to hear the characters repeating themselves. We gotta fight all 6. If you don't fight all 6, you don't get all the rewards, and I'd rather get no rewards than not get 100% of the rewards. Except that's 100% not true. When I play Dragon Quest Tact, they're like, hey, you can get 90% of all the rewards by clearing this fight. Cool, you get everything you want by clearing the fight. But if you want 10 extra gems, you can clear the fight without taking damage, without healing, and under 3 turns. Also, it's like fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want those 10 gems. Go fuck yourself. All right. To keep everyone safe, we're boosting. This guy's, they gotta be weak to... You know what? In fact, use luminescence. In fact, everyone, I've changed my mind. Everyone use your good shit, okay? All birds are weak to bows, alright? I've played enough Fire Emblem to know this. Great. I thought, my Pokemon knowledge told me that they'd be weak to lightning. Like, again, Pokemon has failed me. Those gems are valued at 2 cents at most. It's kind of sad. Yeah. I'm upset that I thought that refreshing the hunts in this game would cost about 20 cents once a day. I'm like, 20 cents once a day? That's a pretty good deal for what you're getting. Turns out it's $2 a day to do it once. And because I had just woken up from a nap and I messed up my conversion ratio by... only a tiny little factor of fucking 10. Why did my phone vibrate? YouTube comment? My Amazon order. Blizzard Entertainment. If you plan to play long term, it's worth rushing. I'll read that stuff later. Oh, you know what? My phone's vibrating because the snake yelled at me. What, like, someone's... This is one issue with streaming a fuck... Like, I had this issue with Tact all the time, too, right? Like, sometimes this shit just, like, breaks. Reflector 2 or Reflector 3, whatever I'm using, fucking sucks, man. Like, look at... It just, like... It just changes sizes randomly. Like, what am I... It won't let me make it any bigger. And now it's gone. There we go. Where'd it go? Alright, give me a fucking second, man. Oh, my God. Start. Bring it up here. Make it as big as it'll let me. Bring it back. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. All right, that's good enough. It's not worth chasing gems intact. I mean, just absolutely. I mean, I don't even think it's worth it in most games, probably, but Tact, I also especially felt that. All right, I am going to heal more just to make sure we don't lose this archer. I mean, we do get a full heal before the end, but we're not quite there yet, so I don't want to just like randomly lose them. Mm, you know what? Let's go big. Let's go big. Let's make sure you kill him. Let's make sure you just Maelstrom. And why don't you know it? Just Blazing Dagger. Let's go crazy. We'll use all of our resources. Ah, they were weak to fire anyway. Cool. Luckily, these fights are pretty darn easy. They definitely seem like the hunts are a bit not easy, but like they're purposely making the hunts like if they say level 40, you're probably pretty good at like level 36 or something, you know. The level 40 seems to be like definitely like, hey, you're pretty darn safe. You're strong for this. Although, you know, it still enemies can still one-shot you if you're like not careful, especially when there's a group of 3 and they just happen to all target one guy. Cultured Kate. This guy's worth 50,000 experience, I think. For hard fights, but regular ones like Bring Stella, which are 10 times in a row, make the difference though. I believe. Hey, what's up, Majesty? Hey, Perplati, I have a question about the Nameless Town. Do you remember where the nuts lady is to recruit her? Yeah, well, the answer is no, but you don't need to know. So I don't, maybe this wasn't, oh man, these guys are all running away. I'm never going to get all this. Holy shit. I'll have to think about how to tackle this fight. This is 150,000 experience if I get it all, I think. But if you go into your quest log, this is how it did for me. I didn't know where anyone was at. All right, I never know where anyone's at. But if you go into the quest log, you should be able to just hit the Nameless Town quest and prioritize the quest, and it should give you a quest marker to the next person in town that will let you acquire them. Kage seems to really like this game. Says it doesn't have the same drawbacks TQT and other gachas have. It doesn't. I mean, Pack Demon, I don't know if you've heard me say this. I've said it once. I'll say it 1,000 times. I think, you think these are the 7.5K? Okay, I'll believe you. I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. This is the very first mobile game I've ever played in my life where I feel like I could say it's good and then not have to then say for a mobile game afterwards. I get to say this game is good. This is a good game. Not a good game for a phone game, not a good game for a mobile game. This is just a good game. I'll check again, but my Nameless Town quest log was empty. It's possible. So here's the thing. I can only give my experience. In my experience, my Nameless Town quest line has always been full. Or you're not full, but I've always had the next quest to do it. I went to the nut lady, and they're like, hey, and or the person's like, hey, get the required materials, which I have to get you had to go to the exchange and get the nut binder to bring in the lady, blah, blah, blah. It's possible that there is invisible, like, story progression requirements because you don't unlock the Nameless Town until a certain point. You don't unlock hunts to a certain point. So it's possible the next quest won't become available until you've progressed the story a certain amount. I don't know. I did not have this issue, but that's one of the things I suspect. Do you think they're going to add more content, story, gameplay-wise? I don't fully understand the question. Let me repeat back what I read or what I think you meant. Do I think they're going to add more story content to the game? 100%. They do. The game has much more story content on the way coming. I mean, we already have a year of content planned because of JP, and people seem to really like the story. I think there's one, I don't remember which part, but there's like one chapter that's released that people hated, but then everything else has been really good. I really hope Square would potentially allow this ported to the Switch. I don't think Switch would allow a gacha. I don't know. I think the game would work, but it's a live service game, and I don't know if Switch wants to get that kind of stuff on there, even though it's good. Still have Wealth Part 3 to do on my end, so that might be why I haven't found the next NPCs. That's possible. I don't think, you might not be able to go to the towns, so there's like these little, you know, signposts that say, I can't go this way right now. Those will just disappear after, some of them will just disappear after you get to certain story progress. Like, I couldn't go to Clearbrook until I completed a certain story mission, and then the sign, they didn't tell me the sign disappeared, it just wasn't there, and then I could go to Clearbrook even though I didn't have a quest to go to Clearbrook. Been playing for about 4 days now. I managed to reroll to get a 5-star Lynette and a 4.5 Viola. I've got about 850 gems saved up since I pulled the initial 10 pull they give me. Is it worth it pulling now, or should I save for the next banner? I mean, so here's the thing. There's no meta. You want to pull on what your team is missing. If you don't have a good merchant, Theresa is definitely a good merchant. No doubt. Is her name Teresa? Yeah, I think so. Clearbrook won't be opened until after you complete. You're going to end up going to Rippletide before you go to Clearbrook in the story progression. Sorry, let me actually do this fight. I can't tell you whether or not to pull because I don't know your full account, but Teresa, I personally am not pulling for any more than I have. I mean, I might. I don't need her, though, because I started with the 5-star merchant, and he's very good. I don't care. You know what? If these guys all run, what's the opportunity cost? I'm here for difficult fights, not free experience. I am starting to hit the point, though, where money is important. What do these guys do? You know, I'm going to use this guy. I did actually have to use an ally before to defeat a boss that I would have lost had I not used the ally. I never rerolled. I didn't know that the first character you got was a random 5-star. I was like, oh, this is the protagonist of the story. They didn't really make it clear that it was just one of the random 5-stars. I thought it was cool that I was like, oh, we all start with a merchant. That's pretty cool. I was wrong. You wanted Sophia but got Fior. I'm not even sure who these characters are because I haven't seen them yet. I do have a Millard 4.5 star as well, though. Or I guess it's just a straight up 4-star. But I guess 4.5 is good because they're 4 out of 5. How you doing, Skeletor? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever watched not He-Man. What the fuck? Is it He-Man? Masters of the Universe? He-Man? He-Man. I think that's right. Now I feel like a fucking scrub. Because I can't even tell. I'm going to go ahead and attack one more time and hope they don't run away. Then I'll be able to full boost. I could be more efficient and use multi-hit attacks without using BP. I'm not too concerned with this, even if I should be. He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and Shara, Princes of Power. I don't know Shira, Princes of Power. By the way, hello, everybody. Komoot Boy. Fior is the 5-star warrior. I think I used the warrior for the first day, and then I took the only warrior I had out of my party. I haven't looked back. Eventually, I am going to want to use warriors, because I got all these swords and stuff that I'm not using on anybody. But I'm also not too overly concerned. Cool. I haven't found any of the warriors that I really like a lot yet. They've been fine. Okay, yeah, 30,000 experience for all 3 of them, so they must have been 10,000 each. You're right. The Sacred Seal of Enlightenment is good. I wonder if the so you can get the silver versions, right? The ones you need to bring 4.5 stars, sorry, 3.5 stars to 4 stars. I'm wondering if the recommended class is also signifies which ones you can get, or if any of them can drop from any of them. I don't like. There's not loot tables that I've seen for this. This guy's a straight up Ninja Turtle, man. I mean, he's a frog, but Ninja Turtles are just frogs. That's where you at, bro? That's where what's at? Me? Do you know who I am? Do you know my father? Do you know who my father is? Let's see if we can just burst these guys down without knowing their weaknesses. I call bullshit. I think everything in the game should be weak to axes. No one gets hit in the face with an axe and they're like, aha, my resistance. I hope the game looks okay and it's not running too chunky. I mean, I am streaming it from my phone wirelessly to my computer. So it's just not ideal. But, you know, without emulators being insane, with the emulators seemingly to be almost impossible, you know, you got to make content how you can make content. Dislight may be, I think, an objectively worse game. But, you know, being able to log on my computer, log in on my phone, log in on my computer, log in on my phone, back and forth, without having to log in, log out, everything just works smooth. I get to switch devices whenever I wanted. That shit's fucking nice. I really wish that the games I liked did that, but it seems like they put less time into convenience and more time into making the game good, which is a compromise I'm willing to make. How you doing, Luke P? Thank you for making it today. I was missing you yesterday, you know. I was telling everyone about how betrayed I felt. I'm just kidding. Not sure about recommended classes, but I've heard some people say that the current limited banner character gets bonus drops. Sorry, I don't understand. How do you get it set up to where you could play your phone account on the computer? I wouldn't mind playing on my PC instead of the phone. I don't think there's a way to do it right now. You would have to go and find emulator gods, people that really know how emulators work and how to do workarounds. I know Veggie Messiah, who you could find here on YouTube, also in my Discord, I'm pretty sure, has been working on it and kind of keeping me up to date. But apparently it's like really difficult to make it work. Almost impossible. Okay, someone also says LD player can use it. I am just playing on my phone. I'm playing on my phone right now. I'm mirroring my phone onto my computer screen so I can capture it with my streaming software. And this is coffee. Is this a hunt? This is a hunt. Look how cool that guy looks. The Vicious Flatlands Frog King III. Engage? Let him know I'm already engaged. There's two of them. Well, I'm a little scared, honestly. I'm actually way more scared fighting two than I was fighting one. I'm not going to just use light attacks unless they're weak to it, because I need the heal more. But I will use Crippling Bash to decrease their damage. I will use Full Swing. We need to use... So here's one of the issues with Paradeer. His Analyze will only analyze two things. 1, 2, 3. And so they have a bunch of weaknesses. I think I'm going to Incite. No, we're not going to Incite. Well, Incite will protect next turn because I'm still going to go last, and then I'm going to analyze 3 weaknesses next turn. But then the following turn it won't be good. So Incite will protect my character's next turn if I need to heal. I think this is reasonable. They are weak to bows, which we already knew. The physical attack down I think is pretty good. I'm really hoping this isn't one of those enemies that becomes pretty much immune to everything that they're not explicitly weak to. All right, so now we're going to have you explore 3. I don't mind just using this guy's juice. We know they're not weak to axes, but you are weak to Crippling Bash, so I think I'm going to have you Crippling Bash that guy also. So Full Swing ain't nothing. I want to use... I need to test fire. I need to test daggers. So the way the order works, the only thing they could be weak to in that first question mark is swords, spears, and daggers. So there's a 1 in 3 chance that it's the it's one of those. Isn't the buff over already though? I'm sorry, what buff? Yeah, sorry. Theresa gets more shard drops from the hunts. I actually think it ended today. I think today was I think yesterday was the last day, but we'll check after this. How do the conversion and ally mechanics work? I skipped the tutorial. Conversation. I'm not sure about the conversation. I don't fully understand the I don't understand the question there. But the ally mechanics is basically you can recruit people to your party. You can basically recruit them for an extra action. I'll show you. I'll use one this turn. So because they're weak to either daggers, if they're weak to daggers, I have a pretty good next turn because I could. Let's just hope. So you could use this ally button down here, and out of the people you recruit to your party, you could have I have 5 allies, and I could use them each a certain amount of times. I think 2 times a fight. No, 3 times a fight. I think that levels up. Oh, we can actually check for this is actually really good because I could check for the spear resistance too. So I'll know if Paradeer if he finds the 3 right and we don't know the left, we'll know that the left is swords which we can't exploit anyway, and we won't need to analyze again. But even if we do after this turn and he doesn't find it, okay, I think this is good. Crippling Bash, I don't think we need to do. I think we're fine here. These guys are both incited anyway, so they're not daggers, unfortunately. Hopefully it's spears. Spears would be much better than swords, because obviously we don't have swords. These guys don't seem to be doing anything right now. Oh, look at it, and the exact situation happened that I was talking about did happen. He analyzed the 3 right ones, and then the character came in and he discovered that it was actually a it was indeed a spear weakness. That's pretty good. So we could have you do that. I think we're gonna have you just use repeated thrust. Repeated thrust. You're at 90. This fight's not gonna go on that long, honestly. I think we're pretty good. You're just gonna use. I don't think we're gonna need to heal either. I think this fight seems like it's not over, but it doesn't seem too hard. It seems like we're fine. You're gonna go ahead and Blazing Dagger, and we're just doing a lot of damage right now to these losers. Apparently we targeted the wrong guy, but that's okay. And they're not doing any damage, you know. Let's go ahead and switch to you and do Fireball. Next turn, you are going to be using True Strike. So this turn, we could actually pull you out and didn't have, but why would you bother? True Strike plus that is 30, 59. They don't quite have enough. We could pull you back, though, and we could just use a Shield Breaker this turn, which isn't ideal, but it, like, is functional. Your Crippling Bash isn't going to be very good. We'll just Maelstrom. It's less damage, but it's still fine. Broke them both. And Maelstrom will still do good damage, I think. No, whatever. It was like, whatever. It did more damage than Paradier's fucking weak, whatever. Alright, so this is the turn where we go hard. We're going to use a True Shot, which is a guaranteed crit at 320 potency, combined with a 20% bonus crit damage and a 20% bonus damage to broken enemies. Yeah, Gilroy does do a ton of his AoE spear. I just don't have that one equipped right now. So I like having Lightning is the only Lightning spell on my team. I like having that coverage. I do like having a Provoke right now. I think I could get rid of the Provoke. It doesn't seem that important. But repeated thrust is also a double spear attack, which I really like. But I think his AoE Paralyze is just better, is like his best move right now, and I'm not using it, which feels like a mistake. But also, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this fight's already over. How much damage do you think True Strike does? I don't know how the damage stacking works if there's a cap, but I don't have any damage up. I don't have any... Sorry, I don't have, like, physical attack up, which I think caps at 30%. This is a 20% increased crit damage and a 20% increased damage to broken foes. So that should be a 40% increased damage on a guaranteed 320 critical hit. So I think it should do like 4,000 if I had to guess. And physical defense down as well on top of it. Nah, it only did 2,000. I mean, they do have defense up for 7 turns, so the numbers could be kind of fucked anyway. Let's just boost. I mean, this fight's over, right? These guys weren't hard enough for me. I didn't even use my bleeding attacks. Bleed them. I hope they come out with a bleed specialized character that has like a really high chance of inflicting bleed. Cool. 6,000 experience for that fight is pretty good. Da-da-da-da. Obtained items from the hunt. This is what I really need, is this stuff right here. I need these guide stones, baby. 2 Seal of Enlightenments, huh? Oh, we actually got the 300 bonus. I didn't expect that. 305. I wonder if we can get that other 200. I don't think we're a high enough level yet. You'd want to get more skill slots, but need Awakening, thus needing to pull for 4-star Awakenings, because 5-star Awakenings are out of the questions this early. Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's been pretty brutal. I kind of want to do... I know I'm not supposed to because I recommended people don't, but I kind of want to do the refresh on this. I like doing the easy hunt one time on each thing, just to kind of get an idea if like the rewards are better or worse. It's kind of hard to tell if I don't. That's $2 that I'm spending right there. Don't follow. Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. So 38,000 experience. Which is good. I'm hitting level caps on a lot of my characters right now, which is very annoying. 5 Seal of Enlightenments. This kind of sucks, but a lot of experience nuts. Don't use all those nuts in one space. You got to spread your nuts around. Seal of Enlightenment. Bronze Medal of Reason, huh? All right, so these are all pretty bad. I would say that was... Like, the experience in gold is nice. But what we're looking for, right, is either polling, which we'll do one poll right now, actually. Not a multi, but we'll do our daily... Let's do this. I didn't even know I had one of these. Traveler's Sacred Seal. Okay. What does this give me? Okay. Looks like it's pretty much every character, right? We're going to do 2 polls then. Everyone but Teresa? Got it. That's fair. Honestly, I don't even want Teresa. I just pulled her because I needed characters. So starting with the character that I started with is probably the worst choice. Yes! Many! Finally. My 3-star team is coming together. If they have like a 3-star only thing coming up, then that could be cool, but otherwise, one more today. We're at 7 out of, we're on our way. 214 free gems. I might do another pull once I get up to 300. What's 30 bucks? You know, what's 30 bucks? I still don't know if the ring could show anything cooler. Laura. Hey! Hard to be mad about that, huh? Hard to be mad about a class up. Let's go take a look at Laura. Maybe she's like insane. I think she's the lightning one. Yeah, I would say as far as one pull goes, that's pretty fucking good. The banner character will move into the pool of the regular banners as soon as the next banner comes out. Either that or it's the banner after. That makes sense. I think that's probably the way they should do it. Let's go ahead and rest again just in case. I don't know if it healed us after the battle. My cat is dreaming right now. I won before I had cats. I mean, I assumed that animals dreamed, I guess, in a sense, because I'm like, why wouldn't they? It's not like they're that inherently different from me as a biological creature. But I did not expect my cats to have dreams way more fucking vivid than me. They're always sitting there just like twitching and trying to run in their sleep. And I don't know what they're dreaming of. Like, he's not been outside before, so he's not dreaming of chasing cars or bunnies or whatever. He's got to be dreaming of like running around this house, doing what he would do if he was awake, right? Chasing like his little bell or whatever. It moves into the normal banner. Good. Good. If the waves are blue, it means 4-star. Yellow will mean 4.5 or 5. 5 are guaranteed with the 3 cards. Laura gives automatic magic defense debuff to all enemies at the start of battle. I mean, that's pretty cool. Also, hello, Skipwith. Hello, Ciro. I haven't said everyone's name, so I got to say that. Hello, Komote. Hello, Pyrosage. Hello, the Lep. If I didn't say your name, you haven't chatted in too long, so shut the fuck up. No, I don't remember if Sacred Seal's banner through will be the same pool as the gem banner, or if it'll always be just the original launch characters. Well, I mean, at least now, for the first 30, is very worth it, I think. Who knows? about in the future. All right, let's take a look at our feats. Completing all these motherfucking goals. All right, how many did we complete today? Those memory shards are very important. We got to complete some. We got to sell materials, which we probably can already do. Path action, exchange. Okay. Path action and exchange. We'll go do that. 4 power influence. Now we're talking. I'm wondering if I should start like using some of my nuts to just like level my shitty characters just to get their like get all my characters that are at level 1 to like level 15 just to get their extra influence. It basically doubles the influence of them, right? All right, we can't do this yet. We already got the nuts up there. So let's go to a town. What's your favorite town? I think I like Valor. You know what? Let's go to Rippletide Town. Rippletide is the merchant town. And I like selling stuff at the merchant town, I think. Was that in the game? Or is that my real cat? Oh, it was my cat. Hey there, buddy. They went into the bedroom because it's nice and cold in there. And it's a little warm out here. Oh, I had a meteorite too. Fuck yeah. I like checking to see what I sold. Commemorative coin. I don't know if we need to do any upgrades right now. 41 physical attack. You know what? Take it. Gilderoy's not leaving my party anytime soon. In the Nameless Town, if you sleep in the bed in the first house, the cat will come to nap with you. Absolutely. Well, yeah, it's half cat, half Kate. Yes. That's why I rest there almost all the time. I'll travel there just to rest with the cat. That's what I did. 1 large per character to level 13 was enough for the influence and the passive. Okay, I mean, maybe we should just go through and do that really quick then. Hey man, this is my plan today is just to stream for a while, so we gotta fill the content time with something. Do these guys ever refresh? I feel like I bought this guy's stuff before. 100% haggle, I'll take it. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. The money's harder and harder to come by, I swear to God. Okay, let's accept. That's all the daily tasks? No, we need to use the exchange ones. I don't want to... I know 10 bronze guidestone shards aren't a big deal, but here's the thing. I want to use the exchange anyway, so might as well use it once a day. Every 20 hours for every action guy in the weaponsmithing building. In the weaponsmith building? Oh, so in here, these guys refresh? Only these ones? There's a lot of mechanics I still got to learn, I suppose. Because I noticed these guys, well, you know what? Fuck me. This guy's totally ready. 90%. That's 100%. Fuck you. 90%. That's 100%. 90%. That's 100%. You can give that to me, or you can die. Your choice. Man, I like how hesitant they are to give you that stuff because you know you're just robbing them. We just stole like $25,000 from that guy. All right, I haven't been... that little part of the map is bugging me right now. I gotta do that right there. All right, I'm here to inquire. Thanks for the collection point info. 90%. I wish this went up to 100%. This is my most annoying one. Is like I failed the 90% like 5 times in a row. Like literally. It wasn't literally 5 times. I'm lying. But it was literally 4 times. And I was like, what the fuck? All right. What did I say I was going to do? We're going to go to the party. You can see I'm actually missing one of the 8 siblings, right? I'm missing the hunter, I think. The one that I was doing the quest for. I started doing her personal quest and I realized I didn't have her. I was like, surely I have all the 3 stars by now, right? I pulled 9 win gates. I could pull at least one of each of the 3 stars, right? But I don't think so, right? Yeah, like this isn't her. None of these are her. Always getting 5 loss streaks in a row with 40 to 50%. That's infuriating. Yeah, fuck that. Shirley, you can't be serious. Is her name Shirley? I don't know her name. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the status. Each person's getting a nice large nut. Each person's going to get a nice large nut. Take that. Oh, here you go, sir. Dory, I adore you. Oh, I guess you're going to go up to level 24. That's fine. I should check to see the level of these characters before I just give them the good nut. You don't want to just give someone a good nut and then get nothing for it, you know? Why did they have to use the word nut? It's just too fucking funny. And it's free gems. That's absolutely true. Don't call her Shirley. Shirley, you don't mean that. Yes, I do, and stop calling me Shirley! I wonder if I could probably just use many just to give free experience. That's 6. Oh, that's even too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually kind of want to I wonder if I can give each of them, get them up to 15 instead. I think I kind of want to do the 15 to get that extra influence still. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. The large nuts are honestly kind of low value right now. This is definitely, if I had to criticize something in the game, this isn't exactly the most fun way to do this. I wish there was a more streamlined, like, quick way to just do this shit. Did we get we forgot the passive. No, we got the passive. Okay, we're good. Look at that. We're going. Low 13. Yeah, right. Come on. Get another big nut, bro. I hope the team of these 8 siblings isn't going to be as bad as I know it is. The regular nut value falls hard, though. Super hard, yeah. So, like, this is what it's for. It's for leveling up all these shit characters to get their influence, right? Like, when am I literally, like, it's something I could criticize about the game, but it's so, like, normal. But, like, when am I ever going to use one of these 3-star characters? Like ever, right? I think Connie is already there. Like, I'm never going to use these fucking characters for anything. I'm using, they're useful as influence batteries, you know? I do like, though, if you pair up if I pair up Noelle with one of these guys, I think they both get 20% experience, but the reason why that's bad is because it's really only 10%. It's really, you're actually losing experience because I'm getting Noelle 20% experience, and then the other character that I'm never going to use is taking 100% of the experience, but it's wasted. It would be better to have a different character absorb that experience that I would actually use in the future, you know? So it's a net negative in terms of efficiency, I think. This is what you guys sign up for, right? You sign up to watch me slowly increase my influence. We're going to do a story segment after this. So, guys, I'm trying to decide, actually. Do I want to do story segments and give people spoilers? I don't know if that's, like, appropriate. Or if that's, like, I should specifically not do story on stream. Maybe I just do it and then everyone just leaves and I just play it for no one anyway. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking about it while I do this. There we go. I'm excited to get these characters higher level, though. Not these ones, but to get, like, these. There's, like, big chunks of influence, like these 60 influences and shit. Yeah, I'm interested in that. No doubt. which means I actually don't want to get rid of these guys. I was thinking about liquidating their awakening materials, their guide stones, but I don't think so. I think it's probably unwise. Also, I don't think you awaken these guys, right? Awakening these guys seems pretty terrible. You don't care about their stats because you're not going to use them. You don't care about their battle skill slots because you're not going to use them. You don't care about their HP because you're not going to use them. You should probably just limit break these guys to increase their max level so you can level them up and get their influence. The original Octopath game, the original Octopath game was already known about how ridiculous it is to level up characters, although we could argue it's worse with skill level caps here. It's definitely really, like, this game is, Octopath Traveler, the original, is designed to be beaten in, like, I don't know, 40 to 100 hours, potentially, right? This game is designed to never be beaten, really, right? Or it's, like, to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, thousands of hours over the course of a year. So, it definitely makes sense that getting characters to level up just is going to be way worse in this game. Worse is maybe not necessarily the correct way of putting it, but you know what I mean. All right, so let's go ahead and go for, let's get rid of this filter. Let's just do class, and let's see the highest level 1 character that we have. The highest star ranked level 1 character. To here, I'm actually going to switch the team, though. I like this team being sacred. So we're going to grab our level 1 characters that are 4 stars. 4 out of 4 stars, by the way. Like, these characters are definitely going to be good. They're just not good for me right now. And then we got some of these, the 3 out of 4 stars. 3 out of 4 stars still are, like, totally fine for a long time, though. We want to get them up to 15. This is something I may not do many times throughout when I play, but I think every now and then it's probably just wise. Might as well use the mediums first, right? They're not getting any better. Oh. Must have ran out of mediums. Yep. Okay. Well, you get a large. There you go. Enjoy your large nut, ma'am. Your large nut. I like that these aren't tasty nuts. Like, you just by virtue of the fact that these are called tasty, it means that these aren't tasty. It means we're force feeding gross nuts to people. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. The story is so good. The only bad thing I found is that there's definitely a difference in power levels from 3 to 4 to 5-star characters. I mean, it's ridiculous. 3-star characters are totally shit. I would say so far in the early stages of the game, we're very early, literally 1 banner. The 4-star characters and the 5-star characters don't have that massive of a gap. If you have a 3 out of 4 star and your level cap is 40, that fucking sucks. But let's say, like, you have a 4 out of 4, you know, you have a couple 5-star characters that are level 40 and a couple 4-star characters that are level 40. I don't think the power gaps are that insane. As you get to the level caps, though, it's going to be huge. And 3 stars are just fucking dog shit. There's no doubt about that. But the 4 stars are, like, pretty damn good. And the 5 stars are obviously great. I would still say they're stronger, no doubt. But I don't think it's as big of a power gap. I think as they release more characters, like Theresa is a huge step up in terms of power level, in terms over almost every 4-star in the game, if not literally all of them. As a banner character. Like, she's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, like Ciro said, there are situations where 4 stars are better than 5 stars. Because they get their stuff a little bit earlier. But then as we get to, like, level 80, and obviously once you're at level 100, which is much later into the game, only 5 stars can even get there. And there's no way, unless you have an incredibly specific skill set on a 4-star, that level 80 is going to be at even remotely as good as level 100, right? Those last 20 levels of stats, I'm sure you get stats per level up. You get stats for leveling up, or do you just get stats through the JP screen? I assume you get both because of the way it works, but I guess I don't know for sure. All right, let's learn skills. So most important thing first. I should be looking when I level up characters, huh? Yeah, you even get more juice per level here also. Hey, kitty. You upset? He's pissed. Yeah, thank God. Look at level 15, we couldn't even have gone to the passive. We had to do that one. So it seems like level 15 is enough to get both of... It is the same, but you have to skip the passive in this case. So this is 30 more influence per character, right? So that's got to be good. Also, it will help us get the threshold, because you need party thresholds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at this person actually can get their first passive. This is the character I wanted to look at. What's your higher level passive? Lightning damage itself, okay, pretty basic, but it is really cool to lower the elemental defense of enemies 15%. That's not a joke. Got it. So it's equipment combined with level combined with JP boards. Kitty cat. There's nothing in there for you. I mean, there is an air conditioner, which I'm not going to lie, I'm going to partake of as soon as the stream's done. How long am I going to stream? I guess it depends if I'm going to do the story or not. Do you guys want me to do the next segment of the story? I don't need to stream like all day. I'm mostly just streaming just because one, it's fun, but also it does kind of help promote my YouTube videos, I think, a little bit. My YouTube videos have been doing quite well recently, and so I'm trying to just create content now. Just like get shit out there, give people a reason to keep hanging out with the plat, because it's been doing great, and I appreciate that. This person has an extra 2. Maybe I leveled her up too much. Sure, go ahead and take that. Even more influence if we want to keep going. Absorb 10% of damage dealt when using stuff. Yeah, I mean, I like that ability. I don't think it's like insane, but I do like it. We're on our way. Don't worry. You do you, Plat? No, how about you do you, Lep? My cat wants in that room so bad right now. It's not that warm in here, buddy. He just thinks like there's something in there. He's like convinced that there's something, that the world's gonna end if he doesn't get into that room. But he's gonna have to live for a little bit, because he's not allowed in there, because when I'm not in there, they might fucking pee on the fucking bed again. Sorry that your brother ruined it for you, but when you pee on the bed, you lose bedroom privileges. I shouldn't have to explain that. I know you're a cat, but there's a reason we have a pee box. If you don't pee in the pee box, you're going to get in trouble. All right. That's all the character leveling I'm doing today. I can't stomach doing that anymore. Decent sized audience. What are we sitting at today? I'm not looking. I will look now that someone said something. 20. Holy shit. I've got 1 viewer on Twitch, so I'm definitely a YouTube boy. Why am I spending $15 to stream on Twitch, you ungrateful sacks of shit? I'm kidding. I am spending $15, but I don't care if people watch on it. I just want to be available on everything. I mean, at least the 2 big ones. I'm not streaming the TikTok. Either way, if you stream the story and let us immerse in it as well, it means we could rush on our side. But if you rush yours, I wouldn't watch the story on stream, I guess. It's kind of weird. I don't rush my story at all. I very, very much enjoy and am engaged with it. However, on stream, I'm not sure if I have as much patience. Let's take a look. All right. Give me more. Yeah, we did get quite a bit of levels, so some more free rubies. I'll take them. I'm hoping I could do a 10 pull today. The Lep, I'm so far behind. Whatever you show her story now, I'll forget by the time I catch up. Don't worry, you'll get there. You'll get there today. Or else, if you ever want to see your family again, you'll beat the story today. There we go. All right. All right, let's take a look at our daily tasks. We still have daily. I got to use the exchange. All right, let's go use the exchange. Menu, exchange. Yeah, I don't think people watch me for the I don't think people watch me for the necessarily like, oh, what does Platt think of the story? We got to get rid of 2 of these. We only hold 2. We're gonna sell 1 and 1. I guess that's using that. That's already counts as using the exchange, though, huh? But we might. I'm gonna keep striving to get all of these. We need 8 more. At least we get bigger nuts, though. You know, if there's one thing I want people to leave my stream with, it's knowing that I'm going for bigger nuts. Congrats on getting back to the former DQT best streamer equivalent streaming wise. Thank you. I appreciate that. Finally, the Platt is reliving his former glory of making $100 a month on YouTube. I quit my job already. $100 a month, I'm set. All right, story or something else here. Man, look at my power ranking. My guy's got no power. One thing we could do also, I might save this for tomorrow. I have tomorrow off as well, so I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. I might go through things like this. And, well, maybe not that one. Oof. But go here, right? Like, these undefeated enemies and 5 treasures. Just kind of go through these zones that I've not cleared all the enemies out. Do I have the wrong team selected? I have the wrong team selected. I'm like, why is this shit all so hard? There we go. I might go through, like, these. There we go. That's more reasonable. And, like, clear out all this content just to make sure that I'm getting everything as I go. Like, this is a perfect spot. I got all the treasures, but I ignored the elite enemies the first time I went there because I won't say I'm rushing the story, but I'm not like taking the time to do the elite fights and stuff like that. I'm just trying to progress while enjoying the story. That way I can make content for people. So I think this is a good thing to do like on stream. 12 treasures in here. I skipped them all. That's how badass I am. It should be plenty easy now though. Can you refight the bosses? You can at least re-go to the zones, but not so sure. Also, I bet there's like higher level. So there's a 1,000 EXP Kate outside of each of the starting towns. I bet there's plenty more in later spots of the game. Let's go here. Maybe there's even one out here. I think a story question only applies for the story at launch. For sure, updates, it wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, no doubt. On updates, like when new story content comes out, I'm just going to stream the updates. But this is like, people are really tackling this at their own pace. So I'm like way far ahead. And I really don't think spoilers are that big of a deal when it comes to stories. There are some specific spoilers for specific stories that I do think are kind of a big deal. But for the most part, I think people are a little oversensitive of spoilers. I think good storytelling is more important to the experience than the individual plot points that could be considered spoilers, right? Like, it's not like the things that are going to happen are so outlandish and unbelievable that you can't possibly imagine it, right? Someone's going to betray someone. What? Someone betrayed something in a story about betrayal? Like, yeah, it's like, it's not that insane, right? It's really about experiencing the moment in the good storytelling. And even if I know, hey, X person dies, it's not as important to know X person dies as it is to know exactly when, where, and why it's happening, and the situation, and how it builds up to it, and how the falling out of that happens, right? That's more important. Like Paradair, look at this level capped motherfucker. Fuck this guy. A little funny how it tells you a single player game, but in many streams it's just people asking, what are the best units? Yeah, I actually like that. God, like the fact that this isn't a multiplayer game, I think is one of its strongest suits. I think it's gonna it's just such a weird. When they were pitching this game, I assume that they had pushback. Maybe not. Maybe people thought it was genius right away. But like single player RPG fans that play this game on Switch are gonna not want to play this sometimes because they're gonna feel like this is a dumbed down phone predatory model, like dumbed down version of a game they love, right? They're like, great, the game's gone to shit because now they're just doing this predatory Diablo Immortal style predatory system. which I don't think is 100% accurate at all. But still, like that could be a perception that some people have that love the first game. On the other hand, gacha players might see this game and be like, oh, there's no multiplayer. Then what is there? Like, they might be inherently drawn away because one of the big things that whales, big spenders do is they like whipping out their dicks in front of other players and showing their big fucking dicks around. Look how much money I spent. I got all the shiny units with their shiny gear and all their... So the fact that it doesn't have a competitive sense to it, but it's also based off a single player RPG, I feel like there's not... I think conceptually my perception of it would be like, oh, there's not an audience for it. No one wants this game. But in reality, I feel like it's almost the exact opposite. Like, this game not having multiplayer, I think, is the strongest suit, because a lot of gacha games rely on grinding and multiplayer to be what entertains you. The grinding is there not to entertain you, but to keep you logging in. And then it's a lot of times it's the multiplayer content that keeps you coming back day after day, or to entertain you, right? They're like, we don't have more content coming out, but be the best on the PvP ladder. They don't need to release content all the time because people are going to be entertained by Battlegrounds in Diablo Immortal, or PvP battles in Dislight, or whatever the hell game you're playing, right? Or guild battles in Dragon Quest Tact. Even though Dragon Quest Tact does release a lot of content, it's still this game doesn't have that. There's no multiplayer to entertain you. This game is reliant on releasing interesting content to keep you playing the game, and they're incentivized even more, I think, to make fun content, because they still want people logging in. They want everything that a normal gacha game wants. They want you polling. They want you spending time in their game, so it's part of a habit. They want all these things, but they have to release interesting content for us to do. Otherwise, no one gives a shit. Started wealth route and barely left the first mission area outside mansion. Sorry. I might have missed your first message you said. Little funny how it tells you player game. Maybe it's also about the final form bosses, like seeing the visuals before. Yeah, I would consider, if I would have known, this is a bit of a spoiler, if I finished the wealth route and I would have known that the final fight was a 2-phase boss fight, one versus a normal version, one versus a monster version, I would have definitely have been like, oh, it would have taken away from my experience. It would have still been enjoyable, but it would have taken away from it. I was like, oh shit. It's like that Sekiro moment against the ape almost. Not quite as good, but it was still, I was like, oh shit, double boss fight? This is crazy. It was great. I'm enjoying it though, trying to play as a free-to-play as I can for the moment. I'm definitely not attempting to play as free-to-play. I can't afford to be a whale. I'm hoping that creating content will help me fund the game to make more content. I'm doing chapter 1 of each verse. Is that bad? I would say that's the way the game recommends you do it. So it's not bad at all. In fact, I think the game is intending people to do it that way, because if you go chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, it's going to be harder for you to progress until you get to then after you do complete it though, it's going to be brain dead easy for chapter 1, chapter 2 of the other stories, like it was for me. Like, I just auto-attacked everything to death, you know? In the bosses, and so it lost a lot of the impact there. I'm a still spend later on. I was already tempted with the starter packs. I bought 2 of the starter packs. I spent $100 already. That's more than I wanted to spend. I spent $50 initially because I'm like, I want to treat this as like a full release game. Just spend the money. That'll get me enough to get started for like a month or 2 or something like that. And then if I'm still, I wouldn't play Octopath Traveler 1 for a month, so I wouldn't mind spending again the following month, something like that. The reason I spent the other $50 is because I saw my videos were getting 3,000, 4,000 views, and I'm like, shit, I want to get more characters. I want to invest. Don't use that fucking word. Don't say invest. In a sense, I'm investing in my YouTube channel. That can make sense, but you're not investing into a game. You're spending money in a game. Investing in your account implies that you get money back eventually, but you don't. You get it's a money sink, so you're spending it. How you doing, Rubber Duck Sauce? I like that name actually quite a lot. You bought everything, still don't have Viola. I got her right away, so I'm pretty lucky there. I hope she's good. She does seem really good. I mean, I should clarify. She's good, but I don't know if she's like meta good, you know? Sorry, we'll do this. Yeah, don't boost. This guy doesn't seem to do much damage. I'm honestly, I forgot to pay attention to the fight. Let's see what you got. I forgot to boost that guy. No one boost. No, you're gonna analyze. Give me the last 2 levels. You're gonna start. You're gonna smack with a crippling bash. You are going to toxic arrow. Let me pay attention to this fight for a second. We'll do that. Okay. We may see 50-50 polls returning. You matching donations for your polls? Yes, absolutely. So the thing is, I don't get any donations anymore, right? Which is fine, but I think it's part of a YouTube Twitch difference. People on Twitch spend money to sub to your channel. On YouTube, they don't. On Twitch, people have bits that they already have in their account, so they donate bits. People spend money. You know, people are just so... It's part of kind of like the Twitch culture to donate money and stuff like that. It definitely doesn't feel like it's as much as the YouTube culture, which is fine. I don't really care. I'd rather make money from YouTube by getting views than get money from people. Obviously, I welcome it all. But yeah, when a new banner drops, I'm thinking I'm going to do 50-50, where if someone donates $10 to me, I will then put $10 of my own money in to do $20 of pulls. So I'm still spending money. I'm not making money. Right? It's not like I get $10 and I spend $10. I'm spending $20 in pulls. So I'm still spending an equal amount of money, but I think that's a fun way to do it to also help me pay for the pulls. And obviously there's a cap on that. If anyone was crazy enough to donate $1,000, I would not spend $1,000 on pulls. I am human and I've got bills to pay, but I could afford to do a little bit. I got Lynette and Sonia from Ann Millard with my reroll. Figured that was a good start. I mean, that sounds like a good start to me. This is why reroll is important. I figured I quit Diablo Immortal. I could afford this game. Best decision ever. Diablo Immortal, man, that game is... I had fun with it. I don't think it's a good game, but I had fun with it for like 2 hours. Spent $0, which is good. Yep, same shit I did with donations for DQT. That's basically exactly it. Is that hopefully use the audience to help fund the polling content, because that's what everyone's doing anyway, right? If someone does a poll video, they're doing the poll video with money that they're making for content of the game, and they're recording it because they're making money for the game, right? So it's not like they're hiding that. It's there. I'm just trying to make it a little more. Someone could directly donate to the polls. I don't pocket the money. The money goes directly back into the game, into the content. I think it's a good way to give people an opportunity if they want to if they want to invest in, if they want to support me, but while also investing in the content in some direct way, as opposed to if someone donates money, normally I'm just going to put it towards dinner or something, right? Or bills or whatever. So it gives people an opportunity. At least that's how I'm going to justify it to myself. Let's see what we do here. That's right. Lower his attack. I'm hoping he's weak to fire. He's weak to wind. Wind is also good. So here's what we're going to do. This guy's got a lot of shields, though. We're going to shield breaker him. We are going to attack 4 times. It's 4, 5. And I don't really have that much else. Honestly. I guess we're just going to keep smacking him there. We do have this, though. I think we do the times 4. I got Millard and Teresa on my reroll. It's very good. And then Gilderoy and Scarecrow off of the pair 10 roll. Now I'm saving up to set up for banners whenever they show up. That's like really good. I don't have Teresa. I haven't gotten very lucky. But, you know, I'll get luck later. You play long enough, you get good luck, you get bad luck. It all comes it'll come back to me. I believe it. You got to say that to at least convince yourself. More bleed stacks? No more bleed stacks. This guy is actually a little bit harder than I thought he would be, but that's fair. I am going to just straight up use my juice here. I kind of actually want to hold her thing. I'm going to hold her BP. And you don't really have anything to benefit from. Now, you know what? Blazing Dagger is pretty good here. We'll use Blazing Dagger. That should help us do some more damage. You know, even though she still has a benefit here. Got it. Okay, now here we go. Now we're going to use a repeated thrust level up. We're going to use a true strike max. We're going to use a full-on maelstrom. And then we're going to use a... I think you have more damage. We're going to use a double triple edge here. Still going to be weak because of the no weakness. But this is going to hit for 3,000! 16,000. Sorry, 1,600. Still at... Yeah, that's pretty good. This is my favorite character by far. Sorry, Theo is my favorite character by far. As what came... by far as what came out at launch. Axe, Lightning, and Rejuve. He's by far my best character. I definitely don't think I have Theo. It sounds like he's a 5-star. I think Devin is an apothecary that also has self-rejuvenation on him. Paid 10 roll. Got it. Yeah, that getting double 5-star off a paid 10 roll, it was fucking sick. I'm jealous. Go ahead and Twin Toxic Arrow just this once. No, don't do that. Switch. No, we got to just keep this guy going. I mean, this fight's not going to be too hard. Because we've got some pretty good setup here. I like the lacerating cleave is so good. I need to get the gory cleave. But I can't do that till I get this guy to 4-star. No poison, huh? That's kind of bad luck. But we got the bleed. Same thing here. No... We were trying to get the bleed, but because we don't have it, we'll just go back to Shield Breaker. And now we could do 4 hits here. And then you just keep cleaving. He might even die before he gets a chance to be broken again. Got it. We'll just kill him through his shield. We don't even want to break the shield. Fuck this guy. It's going to be close, but we got him. Theo, I think, is like Seraphy intact, whereas Devin just gets health every turn on itself only. Yes. Devin is a tank merchant, but the rejuve is different. Oh, is Devin a merchant? Okay. No, I'm definitely wrong there. Millard light attacks are no joke. Yeah. I love Millard. Millard's been insane. Millard has insanely powerful attacks, great heals. And then he's got the kind of shitty staff attack that's still fine, where it just like smacks someone and lowers their attack. Like that's useful. It's definitely not like his best skill. Paradeer fucking disappointed me at level 42. Theo is pretty amazing. Wish I had him as an apothe instead of merit. I wish I had him as well. We'll get him. The good thing about general banners is eventually you'll have them all, right? Because they're going to be on every banner ever going forward. So eventually, just by polling over time, you're going to be like, oh, you know, there's going to be a new unit that comes out like Cyrus. And everyone's like, I want Cyrus. And you're going to pull for Cyrus. You're going to get Theo instead. And you'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. I wanted Theo anyway. Yo, what's up, sir, Mr. Clean? What's up? Devin is a merchant. He's a discount Gilderoy. I want Cyrus. I want Cyrus. Cyrus is my least favorite character. No, not my least favorite. He's one of my least favorite characters in Octopath Traveler in terms of his personality. I didn't not like him, but I use him in my party because he's bad fucking ass, bro. Paradeer, I feel so lame not holding for this, the guide stone, but like you're stuck at the level right now. You're wasting my experience, but I guess maybe you're not as important. I don't fucking know, man. This level cap thing is kind of frustrating. Let's take a look at, do I have the Scholar King? I have one of these. I don't know which one it is though. Let's do I have a, sorry, let's go to a different party and remember to switch it back. Trish. I have like the Thunder King or something. So let's take a look. Is this the one? Yeah, I could unlock a warrior to a 4 out of 4-star. Let's switch our party back and then look at our travelers really quick. Let's go by warrior. level. Who cares? We'll go by class because this is the one we want. So we can get Trish or Miles up. I wonder if either of them are that good. I have 1,500. Sorry, 1.4k free gems saved. Yet the near collab gem worthy as well. Again, luckily, I'm hoping to. I'm going to spend money. Hopefully, they have some deals when they come out. You know, like, oh, spend $100, get a bunch of gems. Not just the normal amount. Hopefully, get bonus. But also, like, again, if someone donates money, I'm going to try to match it up to hopefully get some of these units. I really want to be able to. The thing about a gacha, I'm creating content. I want to be able to get every unit. That way I could do reviews and stuff like that for the units. But also, I'm just a human like you guys. You know, I work a job that pays not super well. And so I got to pay my rent and stuff. So I can't just spend $1,000 a month on a phone game just because I want to make content for it. I gotta find that balance. Sometimes they do half price banners. I believe he was one of the half price guys. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's really good. Okay, cool. All right, I like that. So should I get one? I don't use any warriors at all. Wonder if I should take one of the. But I already have. Are these all the 4-star units actually for the warriors? I would be surprised if in the current pool there's more than 4 4-star warriors alone. Sigrid, yeah. Sigrid's the one that I obviously have used the most as well because they're the highest level. But the issue with Sigrid is that they use lightning, and I just didn't want lightning on my team. I already have lightning on my other guy, and I just didn't really want it. When near death triggers a follow-up strike when using attack. Is that even good? Let me think. Sorry. You have to be near death. This doesn't seem good. It doesn't seem that bad, but most of the time this does nothing. If you are not near death, this does 0. Then you have to be near death, and then you have to be using the attack command. And then it's like, then you'd get one more 50% potency attack. I don't know. It seems like whatever. I wouldn't run it for that. Lower sword resist of all foes by 15%. Yeah, I mean, so I don't like her passives. I'll be honest. Let's take a look though what she's got here. Repeated slash. She does have trifold slash. That's pretty darn good though. I do really like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Either way, let's just continue going for now. Ooh, don't fight that guy. I don't know. I think he's like 55. Trish has access to mints for the 3x sword. Trish might be the best then. I don't know. Let's target you first, I guess, and we'll just boost it. I'm not going to pay attention. This isn't that kind of fight. I'm thinking, I mean, I'm just not, right now, I don't need a warrior for anything. I'll just hold those resources until I need it. I don't use dancers or warriors right now. Not that I think any of them are bad. On the contrary, it's, oh, I probably should have used it on that guy. Whatever. I just like my current team setup for generic content. Yeah, I just switch all and boost all every turn. That's typically how I do it. Even if it's not efficient, I'm not focused on this fight in that way. I think there's a literal 0% chance of me ever losing this fight, so I'm not too concerned. I wonder, I'll probably save the resources until a warrior comes out that I really want to get to 4-star. We'll do this. We'll let the back row heal. Actually, it won't even matter because this guy will be dead. So I really like the combination of now that my characters are starting to get to a higher level, I'm starting to look at, and instead of just getting coverage, I'm starting to look at character combos. Like, that's probably going to be another video that I'll do, because I did 3 characters to not sleep on, 3 characters to not, another 3 characters to not sleep on. I'll probably do a couple videos about what I think are powerful pairs of units and explain why. Because you need units in the front and back row. I think Ashland and Wingate are good together. I think they're really good together, but I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics work. So I can make a video about it, why I think it's good. But I don't know the exact damage stacking of it, right? But like this guy's passive is very, very strong. Well, let's go over all these passives, right? Because this guy has the insane, well, I don't know about insane. It feels really good. Oh, hello. Oh, we're 1 JP short. All right. But he has this, right? When in back row, raise damage of front row to broken foes by 20%. So, obviously, I think in almost any fight in the game, if you're making a team for it, you want Wingate there. That way your front row will just, whoever's dealing the damage on a broken turn will be doing 20% more damage. That's really great, obviously. I really, really like that ability a lot. But, and then we got Ashland here, who has, as his first skill, raise critical damage of both rows 20%. So, his crit gets 20% more damage. And this guy, against broken foes, if this guy's in the back row, he does another 20% damage. So, there's a 40% damage boost on a guaranteed critical hit at like a 320 potency. So I've had him hit for like 4,000 damage, 4,500 damage at level 45, right? Like, it feels insane. It feels very, very strong. Like the most damage by far, but they have to be weak to bows for that to be that strong. But still, I think it's a really good combo just in general, right? Guaranteed crits, even if they're not weak to it, it's a very good combo. Wingate is very good, but you don't have him. That's so sad to me because Wingate, like, look at my Wingate. And I'm not bragging because I don't have a lot of other units people have. But, like, mine is fully awakened. I've pulled, I think I've pulled 3 Wingates on the same pull. And I've pulled literally, like, 10 of this unit. Like, it just doesn't stop. They're at level 67 and fully awakened using only his own guide stones, not using any generics. It's kind of crazy. Feels like Oberon in the regular game. I don't remember who Oberon is. I'm so sorry. I've been very impressed with Trish and Camilla for 4-star units. Camilla, I don't like, even though she was in one of my videos. Right? I did have Camilla in one of my videos, I think. She's the one that heals. But I don't remember why I didn't like her, so let's take a look. I may just not have leveled her up enough to like her. Well, let's take a look at her passives first, right? The first level 1 passive is the grant front single HP recovery of 85. 85 is not bad. Raise bow damage of paired allies by 10%. So she's going to be paired with another bow character. I don't inherently like... I don't like this passive at all. The reason... Because you don't want... You want this to not affect... If you want bow on the team... So if you're going into a fight with someone weak to bows, you don't want 2 of your bow units in the same row because you want them to both be up in this. You want them to both be able to attack in the same turn because you want bows, right? So if you're using like a lot, if you're using like 4 bow characters and you have 3, you know, on a row, and then she's backing up, and you just make her do 10% stronger with someone else, then that could be fine. But if you're only running 2 bows, you don't want them in the same row, because you want them to be able to both be in fighting at the same time. So I don't like this passive most of the time. Let's take a look at her skills, though. Maybe her skills are really good. Lacerating arrow, very good. I love all the lacerating attacks. Bleed is very good. Torch kind of sucks, but it's there. It's not like terrible, but it's 32 SP, which is a lot. Yeah, I don't like Camilla. Like, Flurry of Arrows is, like, fine, but you don't typically need weak potency. And it does hit all... The issue with this is if you want something to hit 2 times, you typically want it to be single target because it's less SP, and you could spam it for longer periods of the fight. Unless there's, so you want a fight that you want multiple enemies weak to bows, where you want to be hitting them all 2 times in order for this to be better than the single target. So I don't love this. The fact that she has dedicated skills to healing, I also don't really like. She's not a unit for me. I do think very early game though, the rear guard HP restoration front single is very good. Grant front row automatic HP recovery potency 85 just before being in the back row. I really like that. I do think that's pretty powerful. All right, let me read chat. I got a little too into me. The guy with the sword. I love Ulberic. Oh my god, he's my fucking favorite unit in that game. He's my favorite in Octopath. Sorry, I don't recognize names that well, but he's just so badass. I've been using Lucetta. I don't like him. He's squishy. Yeah, honestly, a lot of characters are pretty squishy as the further I get into the game. I definitely need better armor. It's not optimal to have 2 times of the same weapon type on a team. That's not necessarily true, but it's also not sometimes it's optimal to have. I'll come back to the comment in a second. That's not necessarily true, but it is true sometimes. There is a tower later coming out where you can only use 1 type of character, so eventually you'll have to level everybody up. I would hope so, because if they don't add content like that, then if they don't have reasons to have specialized teams, then they're severely missing out on a large fun part of the game they could have. If you know who you're going to fight and it targets the weakness, then it's definitely not suboptimal. That's exactly what I was going to say. Just let me get to the rest, read the rest of the chat. I've been impressed with Camilla and Trish. Sophia and Viola are good paired together. Sophia's skills are to bonk plus lower magic defense. Is extended by Viola's stat debuff. The stat debuff on Viola has been great. I think multiple characters have that. I need the one that makes my buffs stronger, or one that makes status ailments last longer, because bleed only lasting 2 turns can be pretty rough. I really want it to last 3 turns, so you kind of get to keep it up all the time. I do like the physical damage down on Viola's elemental attack. My best thief is 3.5 stars. Unfortunate, but you know, sometimes different accounts, different strengths at different points in the game. I ignore the second passive, which I know is wasted, and she just gives my Teresa a passive heal when she tanks, then switches in for damage on broken enemies. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I think. That's where she's strong at, being able to passively heal a tanking unit. And then when your tanking unit is either needs a break or you don't need to tank because an enemy's broken or something like that, you come in, deal a lot of damage, and then she switches back out. Her damage isn't like insane, but it's like that's what her strength is. The fact that she could heal from the back row. Currently, I'm stuck at level 55 trying to find Kates for experience, but boring as fuck. Yeah, sometimes at a point, the game definitely seems like it's going to tell you like, hey, turn off the game, come back tomorrow when you have your guaranteed experience stuff, you know. But sorry, just to get back to it's not optimal to have 2 times of the same weapon on a team. That's true in the sense that you don't know what you're fighting. You always want to be able to make things, always want to be able to exploit weaknesses, right? So if there's 8 classes, if you have one of every class, you're guaranteed to be able to exploit any enemy you come across 100% of the time, because you cover every single weapon type, or ideally element as well. But if you're going up against someone, like specifically if you're going up against someone weak against bows, you might want 5 bows on the team, right? If they're weak against bows and spears, you might want your whole team to be merchants and hunters, because why would you bring scholars? You know, you don't bring Noel to a fight with someone with no wind or book resistance if you know that's going in. So there's definitely times where it's very efficient to have multiple of the same weapon type. But that's why my team has a kind of a combination of the two. My main team, it's got, in my opinion, good coverage, not great coverage. Where's team 1? It goes up to 10, then 1. There we go. I don't have perfect coverage. I'm missing ice, I'm missing fan, and I'm missing sword. But I've got everything else. So I've been able to exploit every enemy I've come across, at least to some degree. And then if an enemy is weak to like daggers or books or fire, I have doubled up on that, so the fight becomes much easier. Pretty nice already, but yeah, the experience is exponential. It's quickly not enough. Yeah, it gets really, really hard. But like I'm hitting level cap on a lot of my characters right now. which is very unfortunate. Like Paradier, luckily Paradier is the most unimportant character on the team to be strong. He's there to analyze, and that's basically it. But Rodion is a damage house. I really care about his damage output. And so him not being able to get his most powerful ability and him not being able to get higher levels is quickly becoming a huge issue. And the fact that he's already not awakened either. So I'm not going to take him out of the team, but I need to do more of those hunts to get him his juice. Or I need to do a lot more pulls. At this moment, the gameplay is just trying to find Kates for real. I mean, to be honest, it's partially the game's fault. It depends, but we're a week in, you know. I don't expect weekly large content updates. For an initial launch, there's already like an immense amount of content for most players. Like I've been playing a lot, and I still have a lot of content to do. And people that have been playing a decent amount aren't even close to being as far as I am. So, you know, it's just some of us that play a bit arguably too much are going to run into a content problem, but I think that's kind of the constant gacha dance, releasing content so the people that play a lot have something to do, but not releasing so much where the people that aren't at the forefront feel like they're too far behind to bother. Where do you find 50k Kates? I've only found level 30 so far. You have to go to super high level zones and then randomly find them through battle. Just like go into a fight, not a Kate, you leave, and then you have a chance to drop them. Other than that, you can do your daily Kate farms here. They have a chance to drop from your finds. If you go into this fight, you find a Kate, you watch the ad, you get into the fight, you don't like the Kate you find, you force close the game, you could relaunch it, and then you can re-roll the Kates until you find ones you like. It could take over an hour to find 350k ones, but it could be worth it if you're insane and you have that time that you want to spend in that way. I accept the 10k ones at this point. But I don't accept less than 10k still. There are a lot of sword weaknesses. You probably need one. Maybe, but we'll cross that bridge when I get there. Luckily, because the experience gain is exponential, it's not hard to get a character. I mean, it's not good that the experience gain is exponential, I suppose. But it's hard to level up characters up to a certain point. But it's not hard to catch a character up, which is like a positive side effect of a very slow leveling system. Because a character at level 1 can get up to level, 35 very easily comparatively to getting a level 35 character to level 55. And so because my team's in this level 40 thing, it's not that hard for me to get a level 1 character up to being almost as strong as a character. So if I need to switch stuff, then we're good. There's an update tomorrow. Not sure what's going to be in it. I'm waiting tomorrow to use these 1.5k gems and try to get some new characters. I don't know if I hope they add more 4-star characters as well. I don't want only 5-star characters in the game. But we'll see how it all goes. I'm going pretty slow through the game. Sorry, need a cough drop. I'm working on the final of the first 3 stories. Hey, you know what? That's a very reasonable pace. You are not like slow or super behind. There's just people like me that are like, I'm trying to make content, so I'm trying to be at the forefront. I'm trying to be ahead of almost everybody. Not literally everybody, because I can't quite play that much. And there are some people that are just play more than me. But I'm ahead of like 90% of players probably still. And I got to be in order to make content for those 90%. But don't feel rushed. Play at your own pace. I do recommend unlocking hunts ASAP because they're such great value. But still, just play at your own pace. I'm about 12 hours in, taking my time and really loving it. That's what's most important. Just enjoy it. In JP, they added 4-star characters for the first year before only adding 5 stars. Cool. There was a 4-star list they release early, not a bunch, like maybe 5 or 6. Then they don't release anymore. Interesting. Like gachas tend to only add, gachas a lot of times will add the max, right? Like even in Dragon Quest Tact, where they consistently add 3-star, or whatever, F ranks and C ranks, D ranks, A ranks. Like the game started with more F through A ranks than S ranks, and now the game is like twice as many S ranks as all other ranks combined or something like that, right? Because it just adds it at such a higher rate. So that tends to be how gachas go, is eventually everything will be 5-star over time, and all your 3 stars will be garbage. All your 4 stars will likely be garbage unless they've got such a unique aspect to them where they become irreplaceable. It was One Thing Dislight, which is a game that I'm no longer playing and I got really bored with. But one thing they did exceptionally well is nearly every character was viable and usable. And sometimes 4 stars, effective 4 stars, were better than their 5-star characters because they had unique things about them that wasn't repeated in higher level characters. The higher rarity characters tend to be better, but there were situations in certain team comps where these 3 stars, the lowest rarities, could be way better than these other units. It wasn't just like pure power. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on up here. I appreciate everyone stopping by the way, and saying hi. Streaming is more fun when people are there to watch. When I'm talking to myself, which I'm always talking to myself, it's still it's less enjoyable, but still, it could be a good time. Quick question, if you have a moment. Sir Mr. Clean, I am here to answer questions. That is one of the reasons that I'm here at the very least. Maelstrom, oh baby. I love Maelstrom. Not just because there's the word male in it, and I'm a male. A big, strong male. But Noelle is one of my favorite characters. She just hits... it feels like she hits harder than everyone else. Looked at old videos and couldn't find a link to your Discord. You are correct. Look at today's video. I added the link. I hadn't... I had been putting very low effort into my descriptions and stuff in my YouTube videos for a long time because I got no views. No one was watching my shit, which is fine. I make videos because I like making videos. But now that I've gotten multiple videos with 4,000 plus views, I'm like, I gotta make a channel in my Discord. Like I gotta put in more effort, you know, not necessarily to the videos. My videos are still going to be kind of the same because I make videos the way I like to make videos, but in the stuff surrounding it, if people want to be more engaged and I'm trying to build a community, then I really gotta go an extra mile to at least do the bare minimum. And in fact, after the stream today, I'm gonna go through each of my old YouTube videos and update the descriptions with Discord links and things like that. Pack Demon, I love you too. Sad face heart. Okay, sorry, Sir Mr. Clean. Let me get here. I basically pulled a 3.5 star. I already had a 3.5 star, and it classed up right there to a 4 star. Is that random? No, let me show you after the fight. I'll give you the exact answer that you need. Also, Mr. Clean, I know you're in Twitch. If anyone's confused, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. This is a Discord link, I guess, that works according to my other chat. Parodier, don't fuck me with your level. I hate seeing that level max at level 40. All right, so let me show you exactly. Let's go to menu. Let's go to guide. Let's go to guidance rates. So if we look down here, a 3.5 star, you can see you could pull either a 3-star version. Wingate, for example, the character, you can either pull a 3-star version or a 4-star version. If you pull 10 of the 3-star versions, they'll always be 3 stars. It doesn't matter. You pulled a 4-star version of the 3-star unit. So you see Wingate, you have a 1.25% chance of pulling the 3-star. You have a 0.5% chance of pulling the 4-star. When you pull the 4-star version, they will class up. So it is random in a sense that it's gacha, right? You're doing a random 10 pull or whatever it is, but you pulled a 4-star unit instead of a 3-star unit. This link is only good for 7 days though. Didn't take the one from under a video. Oh, okay. That's not the one I'll copy over. I'll use the one that I know works. For the permanent one. So it looks like it's only a... Oh, what I do like is you actually have a 0.8. Is that true? You have almost a 1% chance every pull? This is the question I don't know about the rates. Does this stack? Do you have a 1.2% chance of pulling Teresa every pull? Because that would be equivalent to Dragon Quest Tact, I think, right? Because you have a 4% chance of pulling a 5-star, and then you have around a 1 in 4% chance a 24% chance of pulling the banner unit. So this would be for launch day. I think this is not that bad. So you pulled a 4-star of the same unit and it replaces it. It classes it up, but yeah. Absolutely correct. I got Teresa at my 37th pull, but not really worth having her. Better 4 stars like Pia. Yeah, I think I might be done pulling on Teresa, but you know, yeah, I really want to save my stuff, but I want to pull because I'm so gross. You want me to do it right now? Let's do this. I just like, it sucks to not get the very first banner unit. Do you think I get 2 of those, 2 level ups, or do you think I just get... I'm not getting the unit. Do I just accept right now that I don't get the unit and I exchange for my Brawn Guidestones? I got Teresa on my 37th pull. You have to pull someone anyway now. You can't keep going with 3 stars. Yeah. Yeah, I think because I have Gilderoy, who's like really good. Teresa, I mean, she has that great passive of staying alive, right? Which is what you want on a tank. Like, she's probably the best merchant in the game. But does being the best merchant in the game mean that the second best merchant is bad? No, the second best merchant is still really good. And that doesn't mean just because she's the best doesn't mean I should spend $600 to get her, right? And upcoming banners are way higher value. All right, I'm not going to pull any more on this then. I'll hold it. There's only one with 2x chance, and the other 5 stars have half the percent, just normal pulls. Go for it. Teresa is better if you know how to use her, but for general content, you're new to the game. There's probably better characters to use. Yeah, I would say so too. I would even say Gilderoy is probably better. He has probably better damage output overall. Eventually, you will not use any merchant. Yeah, right. Wait till you fucking... Have you seen Gilderoy? That guy's too hot. I'm not... Gilderoy's the sexiest guy in the game. I'm not... The fact that he was so fucking dope, I was like, this must be the protagonist everyone gets. Because he's so cool. Turns out I was just super lucky, in my opinion. I liked having him. I started Octopath Traveler. So one of the things that is a little sad. Octopath Traveler... when I played the game, I started as Teresa because I really liked the idea of being a merchant. And in this game, I started with a merchant, and I was like, this is super cool. And so now I want Teresa because she's the character I started with an Octopath. But that's what they're counting on. Just do your daily paid, and your roster will expand. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's just do this. Let's go. There we go. Too late to go back now. I cannot spend any more. No one criticize. We're not getting any of that shit. We just got some bronze stuff, and now we're out. Sometimes you gotta make a rash decision to convince yourself to not spend any more money. When they remove Teresa, you won't have any chance to awaken her anymore. Not anytime soon. True. I care more about expanding the general cast anyway than getting the banner units. But for content, I want to make banner. I want the banner units, but I think everyone is right. I think I want to release something right when it comes out. I want to be able to talk about the unit, do the review, things like that. Teresa's been out for a while, and honestly, most people don't know that much about the game, so it feels like it's kind of okay to skip on this for now. You know what? Let's see how you guys do. Yeah, weak to books. What kind of... Imagine being a 900-pound giant desert ant, and your weakness is someone hitting you with a book. That's like the thing that kills you. Someone hit you... An old man hit you with a book to death, and you just like exploded. Ah, too much power! Hopefully we don't die here. What endgame content are you looking for in the game? I have no fucking... I don't even know what endgame content's going to be. They're gonna have... I mean, right now I'm still doing story. I mean, hunts are a good thing to do daily, right? And they're even cool in the sense that you don't have to do them daily. You can save it up for a week and then do them all in a week if you want. Just have a day of hunts, which could be quite fun. It's going to be like Green Dragon Intact. A month after release, most of the guides you made using him couldn't be applied to other players. Yeah, man, King Bubble Slime. God, I love that unit, man. That's still my favorite unit intact. It's always going to be, even if... That's one of the things about... I don't know if it just Gacha in general or if it's just happens to be tacked. But, like, it's so fucking annoying that every fucking boss that comes out, immune to poison, immune to sleep, immune to... Like, full immunity. You can't... And then the few status elements that you can land, or the few, like, oh, you know... You could lower their attack and you can lower the defense, but you only do it 25% of the time, so you got to RNG your way through the whole fucking fight 200 times in order to fucking get all the numbers to line up. So annoying. It's like 2 hours. I'm roaming in the Mist Cave level 51 because I need 100k Kates to keep going further in the game. Next boss level of the story is level 60. Damn. Well, you know what? They're definitely the game is telling you, in a sense, they're like, hey, either slow down or you can keep playing, but it's like the game saying, it's like, hey, we don't have enough content. All right, we don't have enough content for you to play at the rate you're playing, so we gotta really slow you down, which is like fair, you know. I see that chest up there, but there's a chest down here that I want to see if I can get. I know you just did everything, and you know, it's whose fault is it? There's no fault, I suppose, necessarily, but it's a nature of video game. Doesn't matter if you're playing World of Warcraft, you're playing a gacha game. They can't make content as fast as we can consume content. You know, there'll always be players that can consume content faster than they can make it. So we got to kind of just accept that. Yeah, I totally believe in people using auto clickers to farm stuff. I mean, is it a smart way to do it? I suppose. I'm not gonna go through that much effort. The game seems pretty well designed around not needing to do that. But I also don't judge anyone for doing. I genuinely don't care, like, at all. You know what, Millard? Man, my phone's getting hot. Oh, you don't have any juice. All right, we'll just do that and then just attack. That's fine. Keep everyone juicy. His AoE heal is so insane. Once you reach level 51, like in my case, I was ahead in the story, but you simply are stuck because the EXP needed is too much. You forced to farm Kates. I mean, I assume they're going to add other content, right? That you could do. Like, people are saying that there's a tower that they're going to add, things like that. So I'm not at a point where I need to be frustrated, but also there's a lot of stuff to make. Like, I haven't done any of the Traveler stories yet, right? Like, I think I'm consuming the content at a fast but relatively sustainable pace so far, where it's like I have to complete story, then I have to complete all the Traveler stories, then I have to complete, then I want to level all the characters up to level like 30 to get their influence, then I want to do all of the elite fights that I skipped. Then I want to do all of the path actions that I hadn't done yet. So it's like I feel like I've just got so much to do that I'm like not really having an issue myself. Well, about content, there is content in JP that you could look into the future, I guess. Yes, you could always just see what they're gonna do. I don't know good sites for it. I don't read Japanese. I don't Mighty Giant Scorpion. That Scorpion is Mighty Giant. I tend to not look too far into the future, but I also want to be a good authority, I suppose, on the game. I want people to be able to come to my videos to get good information. It's a JRPG. It's incomplete without incomprehensible amounts of farming. Yeah, I mean, that's more of an old school system. Like, modern JRPGs don't require that much grinding. Like, Dragon Quest XI, you can grind, but you really don't need to grind until you get into post game, something like that. But like going through the main story, like you don't really need to grind that much, if almost at all. But I mean, there's definitely an aspect of it, no doubt. But like, if you play Final Fantasy V, man, that game doesn't give a fuck about your time. Final Fantasy V is like, hey, I don't mind if you spend 30 hours being fucking bored just so you can get through a boss fight that's unnecessarily difficult. And it's not like the fight itself is that difficult. It's like a level check. It's like, oh, you're just not a high enough level to survive this stupid shit. Sorry about the lag. You know, we gotta deal with it as a team. This giant scorpion brought down by an old man with a book. Not even using it to cast spells. He's a mage, and he's like, I think I could hurt you more just by hitting you with this book instead. And he's right. God damn, he's right. How many pulls have you done so far? 90. I've done 90 pulls. Not 90 multis. I'm not insane. I've done effectively 9 multis. I had 81 Teresa points. So I've done 8 multis and then 1 somehow. I don't know. And then I think I've done 9 of the daily paid. So maybe 10 multis. Because of because I did the one there was the one paid one, right? That was 290 for a guaranteed 5-star. And I've done this 8 times. I did this 81 times. Or, you know, 8 times in one individual. So 99 pulls, it looks like, from what I could see. And I still got some juice. I haven't spent all my juice yet. I got 759 gems. That's not exactly a lot. But I'm going to save up for the next banner. Ooh, hello. What are you? Be like a big-ass sword. All right, you know, 1,800 leaves. Or, yeah, 18,000 leaves, sorry. Level 43, Fine Sand Ruins. Okay. Hey, what's up, Apex? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Man, everyone's stopping by today. It feels good. I appreciate all you friends. Let's switch to the bookman. Let's switch to the bookman. There we go. And the bowman, you would just attack back there, I suppose. I'm doing really good today. It's my day off of work. People are showing up to the stream. My videos are doing good on YouTube. I'm feeling healthy. I'm happy with where life's at right now. I'm feeling pretty good. Which is good. I needed a win. I've had some difficulties recently, and it's nice to have just a few. It's nice to have a win, you know? Is the way I'm going to put it. Plus, this game's come out, and it's been very fun. I've been having a wonderful time. Yeah, smack him with the book. Oh, we probably should have just killed that guy, huh? I won't lie, those ants do a pretty scary damage. Thank you, Pack Demon. It is, you know, was everything turning around? Everything's coming up Millhouse? I don't know if that's the right terminology, but everyone's got issues. My car got totaled last week, which wasn't a positive. I had COVID and my car got totaled in the same week. I mean, that sucked. But oops, sorry, what did I do? But you know what? YouTube videos doing well feels good. It makes me even though I would make the videos regardless, knowing that people like it helps. It's okay, bro. Karma. You'll pull 5 5-stars now? Good. All right. So you're telling me to spend $30? You got COVID right now? Man, what are you going to do, right? Here I was thinking, you know, now that no one's wearing masks walking around, it's like, I know it exists, but I forget about it, you know? I'm like, it's not in my mind, and then I got it, and I was like, what the shit? That's right. I forgot. This is still something to, like, legit worry about. You think this Dark Remnant is worth being scared of? I'm going to switch because he's guaranteed weak to books. And he's weak to daggers. This guy's a little bitch. This guy ain't nothing to be worried about. My back row is books and daggers. But now we're going to hit him with things he's probably not weak to. Oh, he's weak to bows too. Man, that guy's a scrub. Bet he was weak to axes. Nice. Bats should all be weak. Was that bat not weak to bows? Oh, bro, look at this scrub. I love the old man with a book killing people. That's the shit. Twisted horns. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing right now in the game. I'm just kind of going to new zones, right? I decided I don't want to play the story. Nothing against the story. I'm actually very excited to play it as soon as the stream is over. But too much, I think too much spoilers for the... Too much spoilers right now. When people are at different stages of the game, I don't want people to randomly jump in and just, like, see shit that's going to happen. Yeah, knowledge is the best weapon. Exactly. About to hit you upside the head with some motherfucking knowledge, bro. Look at that. How do you like being weak to a dude with a staff, you loser? And these guys are punks. This is a great zone. I don't have to worry about this at all. All right, see if you're weak to daggers or... God, when people are weak to daggers, that's like my dream come true. That's like where a lot of my damage is. Or wind, man. Noelle's great. I give Noelle all my large, tasty nuts. Just if anyone was wondering. I recommend giving Noelle all the large, tasty nuts that you can muster. Flame Remnant Mark II. All right. You know what? I'm not even going to boost. I'll boost on the next turn. Mass Ignition. Let's go. Wow, that game's getting laggy as shit. All right. You attack. Just do it. Just go. In fact, you're going to heal everybody too. And then you're going to lacerating cleave. Let's go. We're using fucking SP right now. We're crazy. Then we're going to switch. Did I purposely have you use the book? Weak to daggers. That means you're already dead. You died. I killed you 10 minutes ago while you slept. What time is it? 1:50? We might even... I think we'll call the stream at like... at 2 today. I think that's an appropriate length stream for a mobile game. Because now I'm kind of grinding. You know, I checked in with everyone. We had a good time. We talked. We had fun. I don't think this is like Elden Ring where you do the entire thing in one sitting. Or you just play 30 hours a day. Let's change our equipment here. We got a level 45. We only have one character that could even... Oh, we got 2 characters. And you have level 27 armor. You welcome for the upgrade. Here you go. Not that one. Level 27. Let's go. How much of an improvement? 8 and 36 elemental. So that's definitely a huge elemental increase in armor. It's going to be 11 p.m. for me, so good enough. Awesome. Yeah, and I appreciate all the support I've gotten from everybody. You know, lots of YouTube support. Lots of YouTube love. And that's that makes me happy. No, my staff. I wonder what their last weakness is. It's probably a element. Probably ice if they're fire dudes, right? Yeah, and plus for some reason my stream's getting extra laggy. Not my stream isn't, like I'm fine, but like the phone to the thing. Sometimes, you know, just it might be my phone's getting hot, who knows. Shit sucks, though. Alright, let's do our best to kill this guy. Not this turn, I guess. Next turn, though. I wonder what I gotta start thinking of other content I want to do for the game. Maybe I start doing, yeah, I think I'm gonna do unit pairs. And maybe instead of, because I've been doing 3 individual characters. Maybe now I do, maybe I do like 2 unit combos that are good in a video or something like that. The issue is going to be not just re-listing all the characters that I've already said. Hey, Apex, welcome back. We're going to finish exploring this area and then probably call it for today. But you know what, Apex, I appreciate you being here. Look at this. Yeah, I can tell my phone is getting very hot. It's boiling right now. You know what? It's fine. I spent $1,000 on this phone. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go ahead and just attack this guy. You go ahead and use this. You go ahead and use Chain Lightning. Nah, don't use Chain Lightning. It doesn't do anything. Neither of your attacks do anything. Use a full swing. Use a sweeping shot. Now, if this was Camilla or whatever, she does have the double hit on AoE, so, like, this is a perfect fight for her. But also, this isn't a boss fight. This is a random fight that we could just auto-attack to win, right? Maybe. I don't know. That guy hit pretty hard. All right, let's boost. Let's see how much damage we do. Good job. Use some SP, but that's all fine. Let's just smack him. Bum, 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 bum. Where are we at? We did get a level up on Viola. I gotta start looking at their JP trees to see if there's any more of those, because I'm getting to the point where, like, I'm unlocking the next parts. Let's not fight him. No offense to the level 50s, but I don't want to, like, get my dick kicked in right now. That's a Wednesday thing. And I'm wait you the entire 2 months to watch your stream again? What? I don't fully understand, but you know what? You're watching the stream, and I think that's what you're talking about, and I appreciate that. Yeah, the game's actually running chunky on my phone right now, too. So that might be part of the issue. Just my phone's starting to overheat. I probably don't play this much in exactly one sitting without stopping. I probably take a lot of breaks. All right, everyone, boost. Kill him in one shot. Yes, 2,800. Must be my birthday. No, my birthday was last week. Oh, my birthday was 2 weeks ago. I've been 30 for 2 weeks. I didn't do a birthday stream or anything because, I mean, I don't know. Who cares? I don't think anyone actually cares when it's a content creator's birthday. Maybe they do. Get out of here, bro. All right, switch all, boost all. Your birthday was on the 23rd? Bro, my birthday's on the 17th, and my girlfriend's is on the 27th. My mom and my girlfriend used to share the same birthday. I keep joking with her. It's like that's why she killed my mom, I bet. Tired of sharing the birthday with someone else, with the other woman in my life. It's all mine. My birthday is the 14th of July. We got all the Julys here today. What's up? A lot of people in Discord told me happy birthday. You know what? That's pretty nice. It is fun to hear happy birthday. I like it more on Discord than I do on Facebook from family members that don't talk to me. Like, it means more from people that actually watch your content, I suppose, or at least like you. Were you and your mom close? Not at all. Not at all. To say not close would be an understatement, I would say. I wouldn't say there was hate, but I would say that I hadn't seen her. I've only seen her twice since I was like 13, so over the last 17 years, I didn't exactly have the strongest relationship with her. So it did not really mentally affect me. Everybody forgot my birthday. Well, you know what? I don't want to throw shade, but you got to remind them. People don't remember my birthday, but the 2 weeks leading up to my birthday, I'm like, my birthday's in 2 weeks. My birthday's in 2 weeks. My birthday's in 2 weeks. And then my birthday comes around. I'm like, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Wish me a happy birthday. I'm a big baby. I want all my birthday. I want everyone to talk about my birthday. It's my special day, goddammit. No one else's besides the other, 200 million people. You ever get some families that are different like that? I mean, I would go as far as to say that I don't really have family. I mean, I do have my dad. That's disingenuous. But like, I don't talk to my dad that much. But like, I see him every few weeks to few months. Father's Day, something like that. But no cousins. I don't see all my cousins, uncles, aunts. They all live in different parts of the country. I don't see any of them. And me and my mom were very not close. She had a lot of mental disorders and a lot of drug problems. that kept her from being there. Do you have play JP version? I have not played the JP version at all, and in fact, I would say I might be the most unqualified content creator potentially to talk about the JP version, as I just don't know jack shit about it. My audience definitely knows more than I do. I don't see Armenian families with that level of disconnect or family issues. Yeah, I mean, yeah, people, I mean, even in America, like a lot of people, you know, it's not uncommon to hear people like, oh, they're best friends with their parents, you know, them and their mom or whatever. Or like, you know, their brothers and sisters are friends. They see each other all the time. Like I got a brother that I don't see. I've got a sister that I was like 7. She was 13 when I found out I had a sister because my dad didn't know he had a kid. And so, like, I've only seen her, like, twice, and she's, like, you know, maybe 35 plus now. I mean, I didn't do the math there, but... So, I've really almost never seen my sister. My brother, I see every, like, 4 months. My dad, I see every couple months. And the rest of my family, I don't see at all. It's really... I really don't put any value on family in terms of a... I've always been... I'm sure it's at least... partially influenced by my upbringing in terms of not being very family focused a lot of times, but like I don't see family as being inherently more valuable than like I don't necessarily like my cousin more because he's my cousin, you know. I like my friends that the people I like are as much family to me as are more family to me than literal family because they're people I've liked and chosen to spend my time with. You reach Challenger in rank, or you reach Challenger rank in League of Legends. That's pretty cool. I assume LOL is League of Legends and not Laugh Out Loud. But it could be both. Don't fight this guy. This guy's going to kick my ass right now. My team is kind of hurting. Next time we have to come in here, though, we'll be able to auto-navigate. Let's switch to get a little heal in the back row. You can't see your brother. I hope it's I hope that either you don't care, but it sounds like you do. So the fact that you do care, I hope that it's something that's remedied soon. I play a little bit of League of Legends, but I just can't get over the fact that I like Dota. I like Dota 2 way more than I like League of Legends. And, you know, maybe that's because I played League of Legends for like 5 years. Like I have like thousands of games into League of Legends. And maybe the fact that Dota 2 is just different makes me like it. Him and your mom had a fight, so you can't see your brother. Listen, I don't know your age. I don't know your life. But I definitely don't allow family to have power over me just because they're family. I would say a lot of people struggle with that, where family has expectations. We're like, hey, you have to listen to your elders. You have to do what they say. You know, this person is the head of the family, and the head of the family says who you can marry and who you can hang out with, who you can see. And I'm like, I don't do any of that shit. No one tells me what to do besides my boss when I'm on the clock and my girlfriend, because I respect her and want to take her opinions into consideration and work together. All right, let's go ahead and heal up. This is what happens when you're just grinding in games. You start talking about family shit. All right, it's getting real toasty in here. Like super hot in my room. I'm going to go into my air-conditioned room. And I'm going to progress the story. See how far I can get. Do some of this daily stuff that I didn't think was appropriate for stream. Mostly like the re-rolling the case, right? That's what I'm talking about. Guys, look forward to my other videos. Well, don't have to look forward to it. In fact, do whatever you want. But if you do watch my videos, I'll appreciate that. I'll take it. I'll take that as a sign to keep making content. I'm already going to keep making content as long as I enjoy it. But when the videos do good, it makes me more diligent. Where I try to make daily content instead of like every few days. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I would consider this stream a rousing success by my standards. Lot of good interactions. Had a lot of fun hanging out with all you guys. Go ahead and check out my Discord if you want to hang out outside of chat, even if I'm not at my computer. Discord is on my phone, so you can always reach out to the plat there. I check Discord 30 times a day at least, every hour plus. Much love, friends. I'll see you. I'm going to stream tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Until then, you can hang out with me on Discord, or you can check out my videos. Love your videos, man. Help me a lot with your video. Hey, thank you, Vincent. I appreciate that. I appreciate that I could help you. So you're very welcome, and also thank you for the support. Apex, thank you for being here. Pack Demon, thank you for being here. Zero, thank you for being here. Sir Mr. Clean, thank you for being here. Salad Zero, CO, sorry that I'm probably fucking that name up, but thank you for being here. Andrej, thank you for being here. Rap Boy, Rap Boy GT, thank you for being here. Boic, thank you for being here. Skip with. I'm bad at names, you know. One of these days I'll learn to read. Eracy, thank you for being here. Zenki, thanks for being here. And Rubber Duck Sauce, thank you for being here. Liminally, thank you for being here. If I miss anyone or I mispronounce your name, yell at me, and I'll get it right next time. Much love.